Hi, I'm Jackie Lea, and this video is to explain in a little bit more detail about ways that you can actually clear the land that you are on or that you live inside. So if it's a town or a community, in a way that, especially if you happen to be an empath, a way that you're not having to feel all of it while you're doing the clearing. I actually learned the essence of this part when I was in Seattle, where I was out at a lake, and the lake was quite big. It was in a very highly populated area, and there was so much sludge, which is what I call just one form of my description of negative energy, stagnant energy. And I was being encouraged to clear the lake. And then I could hear my guide telling me, but you don't want to do it at the size that it is. And so they described to me that you can shrink it down to the size of your hand and then clear it. And it made a huge difference between how my body, my empathetic body, was feeling that sludge clear. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I started doing it with pretty much everything that I'm clearing, so that my empathic, sensitive self is not having to deal with all of the stuff that's actually being cleared. So this is a town that I live in here in Alaska, and it's pretty, it's got mountains that go all the way around. So it's like a valley basically. So again, it doesn't matter where you are. It's just a matter of just imagining whatever you want to clear. So for me, I would like take this whole valley, and then I would shrink it up to where I could visually imagine it fitting in the palm of my hand. And then once it's in the palm of my hand, then the way that I clear is I use the elements. I use the fire element first, and the fire element is to dissolve or to destroy anything that is not meant for the highest good of all that is involved in that valley or that space, if that makes sense. And then I just imagine that fire just moves through it, you know, just a nice safe fire. It's not literal, it's just etheric, because fire destroys, and so we're getting rid of anything negative, anything stagnant. This includes people's worries, anxiety, doubts, hopelessness, etc. All of that being burned away. And then next, I would take water, the element of water, to purify and cleanse that energy that is therefore left after the fire removes what needed to be removed. And then after that, we take the element of wind, and I use wind to shift energy. So the energy that's still remaining, now that it's purified, we want to take anything else that might be negative, and we want to shift it back to the positive vibration. And so that's what we do with wind. And then I use sunshine to remotivate, to revitalize what I'm clearing. And then sometimes I'll even take like rainbows and take those colors and move the colors in the rainbows. And then another thing that I might do is imagine crystals being put into that space while it's small. So I could take a crystal that might be even just the size of my thumb and placing it there, which means once we push this back to normal size, it's going to really be massive. So I'll take crystals like selenite, which are incredibly wonderful and powerful at clearing, tourmaline for grounding, maybe amethyst and rose quartz, you know, for love and healing. So we'll kind of imagine those being put in there. And then I just kind of blow it back up to its original size. And hopefully when you do that same type of technique and you just kind of pull everything down to where it can fit right there in the palm of your hand, then you won't be able to sense and feel all that stuff that's actually leaving and moving out, because it can be extremely intense. I can tell you, I have done so many clearings over the past few years, and it's like sometimes it's, yeah, I get done and I'm like, bleh. So it's a way for you not to clearing the wind, and so it's a way for you not to have to really deal with all of that on the level that you typically do. You can really diminish that and make it a lot more comfortable, because clearing is so important. It is something that, like, I feel like I'm hoping that there are so many more people that are actually clearing their home places, and you can clear anything you want. It doesn't have to be where you are, but the more of us that are putting that positive vibe back out and trying to release that negativity from here, the better. So not only does the earth benefit from it, but so do we as human beings. So all right, thank you for joining me. Good luck with it. If you have any questions, you can email me at jackie@clearvibration.com. All right, peace.